The Benue State government has adopted the United Nations Development Program Plan in providing a quick response to mitigating conflict. This was disclosed after a meeting between the UNDP team on conflict prevention and peace building and the state governor's representatives at the government house in Makurdi.
5 years of displacement of about 2 million persons from Benue communities in Guma, Logo, Buruku, Makurdi, Gwe West and Agatu local council are rising from farmers-herders clashes. Hundreds of thousands of them are sent away from their ancestral home, which remains inaccessible as some have been totally destroyed while others are currently occupied by others. Though it seems as an impossible task, the alias administration is taking steps to reverse the threat. This meeting with the UNDP on conflict prevention and peace building is crucial to this task.
Warning and early response.
The meeting goes into a closed-door session, with both parties later coming out to brief journalists.
We took steps to set up a state early warning and early response room here. We trained those that were supposed to man the room. We put equipment there. We gave bikes. We set up peace committees at the local government levels. And we've made suggestions for desk officers to be placed at each local government.
First, you don't want to return people to their ancestral homes when the environment for peace has not been guaranteed. And that is what the engagement process is about. It is about trying to push forward the agenda for peace in a very constructive and engaging way. And that is where we need them to come, partner with us towards achieving that goal.
We expect that this meeting will give birth to ensuring that UNDP come take up their office first and foremost and as urgent as possible, and then begin the operation, pull in the state representatives and put in that office where we can just walk in there, we travel in. I think it's an advantage and it's a privilege for us to have that.
This resolution is expected to curtail emerging crises in a timely fashion, thereby reducing the number of victims and property damage. Mayowa Okwanto, TVC News, Makurdi.
In this second half, let's tell you that the National Union of Pensioners is calling on President Tinubu to incorporate its members into the palliative scheme planned for citizens in the aftermath of the removal of petrol subsidy. They also made a case for increased pensions to lessen the burden of harsh economic conditions in the country. And TVC News' Joke Adisa reports.
The recent subsidy removal on petrol remains a talking point in Nigeria's polity. It is one government policy that has received the support of many, but while many commend the government for taking the bold step to remove subsidy on petrol, they call on the authorities to ease the pain they bear on account of the government action. Senior citizens are among the vulnerable in the society, and as organized labor rally support for workers in the quest for some relief, the Pensioners Union is also making a case for its members. The National Union of Pensioners calls on the Nigeria Labour Congress and the federal government to see the need to include senior citizens in their plan of action.
We have commended them for removing it. But in removing it, the government appeared to put the cart before the horse. What they should have done is to put the palliatives in place to ensure that the workers, the poor and the pensioners are put in a better position to absorb the shocks.
The union canvasses a policy that will guarantee increase in pensions once workers' salaries are increased.
We believe wholeheartedly that if the above pension reviews are paid to our members as part of the proposed palliatives, it will go a long way to ameliorate the living conditions of our members, who will have cause to smile once again to the credit of the Tinubu-led federal government.
The Nigerian Union of Pensioners calls for special recognition and treatment of its members in appreciation of service to their fatherland.
Pensioners have transport tickets. If you enter a bus, there are seats reserved for pensioners and the aged. You present your transport ticket and nobody will collect any money from you. It is the government that will pay the transport company. We can introduce that in this country.
The union says its members are low-income earners who need added funds to take care of emerging challenges, including their health. Jokeyatsa, TVC News, Abuja.